Hello, good evening, everyone. So let us wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll start. Good evening, everyone. So let us start. Okay. And a warm welcome to this webinar session on DBT. So thank you all for joining us today. So first of all, we would like to welcome you and we would like to give some a brief introduction about us and what we do. Okay, so we as a VectorEtech, so we are a customized platform, training platform. So we provide dynamic customized software trainings to the students or working professionals. So we have a diverse array of software training programs, and also each session is very carefully tailored to meet the unique needs of our participants. So whether through personalized one-on-one training or specialized courses designed especially for the candidate that whoever is looking for a training. Okay, and yeah, so today's session is mostly about webinar. It's a webinar on the DBT, how to set up DBT in your local systems, and we would like to call it as a special promotional series for VectorEtech. And to ensure you never miss out on such fantastic opportunities, please connect with us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, and follow our pages so that you'll stay updated on our latest products and services, so which we frequently showcase on our platforms. Okay, and these platforms are also for you to is a kind of a go-to source for communicating directly with us. Okay, so for more information, or if you are interested in any of the courses that we are offering currently, or if you have any course that you want to take in, so we'll discuss more over there itself. So it would be our communication platform, so we can start our communication from there. And also, yeah, so we also have one more functionality. So if you are expert in any of the platforms, it could be any tool or any programming language or any platform. So we would like to welcome you to our team as a faculty member. Okay, so and if you are interested to be a speaker, if you are interested to be a trainer in any of such expertise that you have, so we are welcoming you most. Okay, and we can empower the community through this education series or sessions. And additionally, if you're looking for if you're looking for data engineering training, so we have like drafted one master training program for especially for data engineers, whether if you want to upskill your current skills, or if you want to transition your career from a different field into data engineering side, so this particular course will help you. Okay, so yeah, here we talk about multiple things. Okay, so here we also give multiple things. We'll go through this. Okay, so we offer Azure, AWS, Power BI, and MySQL, SQL Server, DBT, Snowflake. Everything is covered in this master training program. Okay, so it will be very much interesting program. It will be 4-month program. So if you are interested, please reach out to us in any of these social media platforms. We'll be sharing these links with you. Please follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook to get connected. And coming to our today's webinar session, so that will be taken care by Miss Sai Kartika Putta. Okay, so we are incredibly honored to have Sai Kartika Putta with us today. So she is a distinguished expert in the field of data engineering, Okay, Kartika is not only deepened her expertise through PhD research in data engineering, but also brings a wealth of practical experience to the table. Okay, so with extensive knowledge in leading cloud computing platforms such as Azure, AWS, and even Snowflake, so Kartika's insights are grounded to both academic rigor and real world applications. And her passion for data engineering and her commitment to advancing the field are truly inspiring. So please join me in welcoming Sai Kartika Putta as she shares her valuable perspectives and cutting edge knowledge with us today. So let us dive into the world of data engineering with one of its brightest minds. Okay.
Thank you, Maisura. Thanks for the opportunity. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if you're able to see or not. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen, right?
Yes, Sai Kartika.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, this session is totally about how to set up a DBT core in our local missions. I think I heard so many of our students are facing this issue. So that's why we wanted to do this webinar, okay, and how to set up DBT core in our local missions. So already we have the blog on that, how to do the setup. So to get that blog, we had to search in the Medium, okay, with my name, Sai Kartika Putta, you will get. And the blog name will be the DBT core setup guide, and it will be under the VectorEtech. Okay. And if you wanted to know what is DBT and why the DBT, already we made few videos on DBT, which is available on our YouTube channel. We started doing videos on DBT as well to get some understanding on DBT. I'm not going to cover the overview of DBT and its importance in modern data engineering now, because already we did that video yesterday. Please have a look on that, what is DBT and how DBT impact in our modern data engineering. Have a look on that video. And this webinar is totally about how to set up a DBT core in our local missions. Okay. And basically, if we don't have a clear idea on what is DBT, it is a DBT core. DBT cloud is a paid version, and DBT core is an open source one, and it is used to do the transformations and modeling for our business perspective, for our engineering task, and it allows data engineer and data analyst to transform the raw data into the transformer data, and it is used to clean the data for the analytical ready as well. Because as data engineers, data analysts, we are all familiar with the SQL code, right? Instead of the Python or Java or the .NET and everything. So this DBT take that advantage and make us useful using SQL. DBT is, here we are going to write a SQL code only. We are not going to write any Python and any other programming language. If you know the SQL programming language, DBT is the very easy tool to do our transformation task. And why DBT? And it makes our transformations very easily because it has the features, it has the modularity, and it has the version controlling, and it has the scheduling, and to do the dynamic parameterization, it has the macros as well. And it has so many features. That's why DBT currently is the trending tool in the market. Okay, and it has a Git collaboration as well, Git repository. And the beautiful thing about DBT is it has a lineage option. Okay, it has the lineage graphs. Suppose if two source tables are there, if you are joining the two source table to get some curated zone layer, after curated zone we did some transformations and doing into the dimension layer. So all these things we can easily DBT able to visualize us having some lineage graph. That is the beauty of the DBT. And today completely we'll have a look on how to set up a DBT core in our laptops. Okay, I'll take the questions if you have any at the last. Okay, firstly, the prerequisites are we should have the Python version 3.5 or higher is required. To get the Python, search for Python download. Then for Windows, you can have the latest version also, not at all an issue. By here, you can download the Python version, and it is okay to have the 3.8, 3.9, 3.11 also. It is your wish end of the day, but the requirement will be the Python should be higher than 3.7. And we should definitely use the visual code because it has few extensions which are very useful for us. But one more thing, we can use the command prompt also to do the DBT task, but it is good to have the Visual Studio and all because it has so many extensions. So first we have to check whether it has the Python and the YAML extensions or not. So these are the basic prerequisites to you wanted to start with the DBT core in your local mission. So firstly, once we'll have the Python version and Visual Studio Code, I'll try to open my Visual Studio. Okay, this is the Visual Studio, and here we have the Explorer, and here we can have the extension. As I mentioned, if you don't have the extension, please search for Python, then have that extension in your laptops as well. Okay, so already I have all the installations required. If you don't have, click on this one and do the install. And also DBT related few installations we have to require. This is the BBT power user for DBT. This is a very important, but this will take so much of time to establish. For installation it is easy, but to do the connections and all, I'll have one more webinar on power user for DBT. It will automatically give us some prompts and all. It is very important in the DBT world whenever we are doing the DBT core. Okay, and these are the required extensions whenever we are using the DBT core. So once we have this one, first we have to go to view. I already mentioned we should have the Python 3.7 above, and also we need the VS Code for that. So view, go to view and click on the terminal. Okay, once the terminal is there, and then so follow my documentation. So it is very easy documentation. It is very understandable. No need to go on here and there. But I took reference from here, where I took reference means I took reference from DBT documentation. This is the documentation which I took reference, and also I took reference of this one, because here this is the Snowflake documentation where we'll have the brief overview of how to do the DBT core connection, and here they have given us a good pipeline to build the to build using our DBT core. And we here they have given some transformations also to do for the stock data analysis and currency exchange rate, and also trading books and all. If you want, you can do this task as well. Okay, and also I followed this one, DBT original documentation. So firstly, instead of because I already went to all these documentations, you no need to go here and there. You can directly have my documentation, and it is easy for you to understand this medium documentation as well. So first prerequisites I already mentioned. So now we'll look into how to set up the virtual environment. Okay, VANV. So for that, we need to have this query. We need to have this command, sorry. So firstly, you should have in your user like this and click on enter. Once you are successfully able to set this VAN, then we have to activate this one, activate this script. Okay, you have to check whether in this user, I'll show you. My user will be, you have to check, this is my user. Okay, this is my username. Here we have to check whether we need to have, sorry for that, DBT env scripts activate.bat. We need to activate the script, right? For that, firstly we have to check, go to DBT env. Okay, this is the DBT env. So go to the scripts, and here is the activate. Okay, sorry for that, we require DBT env, right? This is the one, and go to the scripts, and here we have the activate BAT. Okay, we have to activate this batch file. Then I'm clicking OK now. So yeah, it got activated, right? What is the next step then? So the next step will be, once we activated our batch file, then we have to install our DBT core library. This is a very important step. By using the pip install library, we are going to install our DBT core. So click here, click on enter. So I already I have this requirement satisfied. That's why for me it is coming so very shortly. But for you, it will take some time, like 1 or 2 minutes, to install the DBT core libraries in your user. Okay. So once the DBT core is installed, then you have to then you have to download the sorry, you have to install the adapter, Snowflake adapter. Okay. So for the DBT, if you see the original documentation, okay, here in the original documentation, we have some adapters. These are the compatible adapters for the DBT core, which are available in the market. One is the PostgreSQL and one more is the Redshift, Snowflake, BigQuery, and Trino. In the scope of the webinar, we have only the in this scope, like in this webinar, we are trying, I'm showing you connection with the Snowflake adapter only, how to connect DBT core with the Snowflake. Later on in future, I'll have one more webinar, few more webinars and remaining connections as well. So as of now, we'll look into this Snowflake adapter. So what is this adapter? If you may have a doubt, here I detailedly mention that what is the DBT Snowflake adapter? It enables the DBT code to work with the Snowflake as the underlying data warehouse. It includes dependencies and configuration to required for the connections. To establish the connection of the Snowflake in the DBT core, we need this adapter to be installed in our user, in our mission. So click on this one. Okay. Once you given, it will also take some time to install your required libraries in your mission. So for me, already I did, right? That's why it completed in this short span of time. Okay. Later on, now I'll brief you what we did as of now. We already know that we need a prerequisites of a Python version and also Visual Studio Code. Later on, we need to create a new environment. And once the environment got created in your user, you have to check your folder. In your user, it is going to create us DBT env. Once you open the DBT env, you have to go to the scripts. Inside the scripts, you have to activate that batch file. So we already did this one, activate that same virtual environment. Each step you create a shell or window, because now I'm doing in this. Once currently I've opened my Visual Studio, right? I executed this one. Later on, I close this one. Tomorrow I'll come again. Means you have to activate your Visual Studio again. Okay, you have to activate your virtual environment again. So you have to remember that one. Otherwise, it will be blank on you. It will show some errors. Okay, clear? So we have to activate the virtual environment. So later on, we have to install the DBT core library in our. Later on, we have installed the DBT Snowflake adapter. Okay, that's we did up to here. Now we have the DBT core installation done, DBT Snowflake adapter installation also done. We have all the required setup done. Now we'll initialize the DBT project by having this single command. It is very easy for us to create a new DBT project in our local folder. Okay, by executing this command. This is the DBT init and DBT whole. This is the DBT project name. We can have our own name as well. Okay. Okay, good, clear, right, as of now? And yeah, I'll take doubts in the last, because this is a setup, right? If I take any doubts in the middle, it will be a confusion for others. Okay, so I'm changing the name. You may have doubt. We can use the same name or we can use another name also. I'm using other name, DBT underscore vector E. This is our DBT project, which I'm initializing now. Okay, I'm creating my DBT project. See here, then where I have initialized my project under my username. Okay, in my laptop, there are users, in the users and under my name, I initialized my DBT vector E project. So because we have used the adapters, because DBT core is there. Okay. Secondly, if you see, we have adapters also, right? Because DBT should be run on top of any database, right? So for that, I have executed only Snowflake adapter. So that's why it is mentioning one Snowflake. If I have some other adapters which has installed in my mission, then it will give 2 Postgres, 3 Redshift, 4 BigQuery, 5 Databricks, like that. So as of now, only one. So that's why it is asking to provide a number. Which number of database, like what is your database number? Okay, plus 1. So I already documented clearly in our blog here. So in the next step is, please enter 1 to connect Snowflake database. Please check. Here my Snowflake is under the number 1. For you, maybe it may be 2 or 3. Please check before that. If I mention 1 means don't enter 1 blindly. Okay. That's clear, right? And 1. So once we enter one, it is asking us to create the account. So firstly, before creating DBT, we should have the Snowflake account as well. Try to create the Snowflake account. So we already have our YouTube in our YouTube channel how to create the Snowflake account. So have a look on that. Okay, in the videos section, how to create Snowflake trial account. Please watch this video. Create your Snowflake account. Come to the Snowflake. Okay, then open your Snowflake account. This is my Snowflake account. Okay, clear. In my Snowflake account, I'm taking. This is how the Snowflake account looks like. So in my Snowflake account, you have to take care of your SQL. So here I am taking my retail, dev, and staging schema. So here I wanted to know the account name. So to know the account name, it is very easy to have, we already have some queries. So for us, without making any confusion, I already provided the query for you guys. Okay, this is the query. Okay, current organization name and current account name by concatenating with the underscore. So this is my account. So copy this one and enter in your, okay, clear. This is my account name. Copy. It is not going to copy from here. It will copy from here. So copy here and paste in your Visual Studio Code. Clear. Enter. Okay, now it is asking me to provide my username. Okay, whenever you are logging your Snowflake account, it will ask the username. That username you have to provide here. This is my username. Clear. This is my username and click on enter. So here we have the three different options: password, key pair, and SSO. So in the real world, we'll use these two options. We are not exposing our password directly to the DBT. So as of now, for our trial, because this is a very basic setup, right? Instead of why to make that much of complexity, we'll go with the password option only. Click on one. Okay. Now enter your password carefully. Clear. Enter. And it is asking us to provide the role as well. Give the role, account admin. So I already documented here. See here, clearly I have mentioned, no need to worry. So it is asking us a username and we have to give the password. Now you have to type the account admin. Otherwise, you can create your own role and give your own role also here. As of now, because this is a basic set of why to make complex, that's why I'm giving everything. Where is our, yeah, account admin. Click on OK. And it is asking me to provide the warehouse name. So as of now, I'm using the basic, this default warehouse name, that is the compute WH, the compute warehouse. So type that one, compute underscore WH. Click on enter. And it is asking me to give my database name. My database name is the retail underscore dev. Retail underscore dev. Clear. And my schema name is the staging schema. And how many threads means how many databases simultaneously you are going to connect, you wanted to connect. So as of now, I have provided, it is our wish, you can provide 1 or 2 3 4 5 6, I okay to provide 200 also, not at all an issue. So enter number of required threads. It refers to the number of concurrent database connections that DBT can be executing at a time. Okay, so this is the about the threads. So once you enter the threads, then now you have to enter the 10. As of now, I'm giving 10. So if you wanted to see what you have given some configuration to our profile.yaml file, right? So these are all the configuration. If you wanted to verify, suppose if I have given the wrong password and all, if you wanted to verify, it will be available in this location. Okay, clear? It will be available in this location. See here, this is my file. So if you have any issues, you can check here. So now I'll debug my, I'm going to debug my, because I'm going to debug my DBT project. My project name is VectorE, which is available in this username, right? Under this username. So now it is okay. Okay, click on CD. And now I am in my project. Currently, I am executing my, you can use DBT debug or DBT run. So see here, it executed correctly. Clear? It executed correctly, right? Now you can go your, this is my username, and here, this is my, okay, project here. These are my models. Inside my models, I have two models. One is the my first DBT model, my second DBT model. So this inside this model, okay, if you see carefully, open folder, those two, 1 minute, I'll show you. Click here. My first DBT will load it as a table, and my second DBT model comes as a view. I'll show you. I'll refresh. Okay. It executed correctly, right? Again, if you want, I'll drop this thing. I'll show you again. Drop table. It got loaded by using, it got created by using the DBT. Okay. By DBT project. Okay, clear. And now, if you see carefully, I don't have any tables. So this view also created from by using the DBT project only. Now I'll execute using the DBT debug. Or you can use the DBT run also to execute entire project. Okay, all checks are passed. So refresh this one. Okay, and I'm not debugging it. I will do the DBT run now. Sorry for that. See, it is executing and the 10 threads started, and my first DBT model got executed, and the second also it got executed and completed successfully with 0 warnings and errors and skips. So now we'll do refresh. See here, I have my table. Clear? Clear, right? I'll show you by opening my folder again. So I'm taking a new window, okay? And you can have, and under my name, this is the DBT project which we created, okay? Okay. If you wanted to execute again, if you see, if you wanted to execute again, DBT run. Okay, it is executing again. See here, and go to the models. Here we have two different models. One is the, one model is with source data, and here I am selecting one as ID and null also as ID. So I am executing this query. So if you open and if you query, it should have ID column, right? I'm not touching any DBT concept in this webinar. This webinar is purely for the setting up of DBT core in our local machine. See here, we have one and null. Clear? And this is about the webinar, guys. And here I'm if you want it, because here I have enabled the power user DBT. We'll have the power user DBT setup in the next webinar. Okay, this is about the webinar for today, guys. If you have any questions, I'm happy to take. Mysura, are you there? So I'll give you this blog as well. Please, this blog is very useful blog, and have a look on this and do the setup by your own.
Thank you very much for joining the call. So we'll be sharing our social media links with you. So please support us by following the pages and engaging with us as soon as we post any pages. And yeah, please let us know if you have any other doubts or if you need any specialized or customized software platforms or trainings. Please let us know.
Thank you, guys. If you have any question, I'm happy to take here.
Yeah. So can you the link to the documentation the medium documentation you did? Can we have
Yeah,
it?
yeah, the documentation. But I'll be sharing in the group. Are you there in the group?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, I'll be sharing the group link also there. This
Okay.
recording also I'll be sharing with you. And also I'll be sharing with
Okay.
the documentation as well.
All right. Thank you.
So we are
Thank you for
happily welcome you guys because we are all are working in related to data or anyway. Please be as a speaker in our community. We're happily inviting you speakers. Please enroll there and ping me because I am admin to that group. I'm happy. Please ping us if you are interested to be as a speaker in our community as well. And if you wanted to interest in any trainings, please let us know. We are providing the customized trainings. We'll provide 2 days training and 20 days training, 1 month training, 6 months training, as your wish. It depends upon your requirement, your price, and your comfortability and your timing zones. Yes. Any doubts? I think everyone clear, right? Any doubts in the today's session? Any feedback from you guys?
Yeah, it
Mm,
was a good session.
yeah,
Thank you very much. I
Sai,
really enjoyed it.
one feedback from my side. It's you are a bit speed, like if you are newly learning, right? So it's a understandable to
Okay.
difficult to understand bit. But I have a doubt, like why use that virtual environment in Python, Sai, for DBT installing? You use that script activate, right?
Mm-mm. Because
Uh,
I'm firstly starting because this is a because these are people are very new to the DBT core. So
mhm.
first time whenever you are doing, you have to enable this activate. You have to activate that virtual environment in our mission.
But while you are running the DBT run command, you are not connecting to that virtual environment, right?
For one time, if we did na, then that is enough. What I mentioned, right? We have to set up the DBT core installation. If the project is not tagging to that specific DBT core, we have to execute the DBT core script again. You got my point?
Yeah, got. But in my scenario, previous project I used every time we used to connect the virtual environment while running the any model. So that
Yes, yeah. It will depends upon because simultaneously I'm using other Visual Studio, right? If you see my screen, I have
Mhm.
one more which is opened. So that's why it didn't ask. Sometimes it won't ask if you are using two different windows and in the same Visual Studio because that is active. That's why it didn't ask us. If it is not at all active, then it will ask because DBT is built upon some SQL engine. Maybe I don't know exactly. It built on something. So for that, they are using to build the connection for the environment, right? That's why it will we have to give that command.
Okay, yeah, got it, Sai. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna. Thanks for the input.
Yeah, hi Katka. I need one suggestion. Yeah.
Okay, Veera.
Okay, the point is actually I'm working as a data analyst right now.
Okay.
So I would like to shift into the data engineer by learning the Azure data engineer. So I'm new to the cloud Azure, and also I'm new to PySpark, those things. So the point is by learning this one from your end. So which one I should choose? So for me, the people. So what you could suggest
So,
towards for the career
I
aspects?
think either you are very new to data engineering task. My suggestion is irrespective of the cloud, because now the Azure is trending or AWS GCP. So we corely, what are the core? Because coming to the cloud data engineering, two things are there. One is the on-premises like Hadoop, Hive. Those are different. Whatever we are teaching is completely related to the cloud. So firstly, we should be strong knowing of the what is data engineering from dimensional modeling to the core data warehousing concepts, and also how the PySpark skills, SQL skills, and also data like how data lake and data warehouse, data lakehouse differs, and why DBT came into the picture, what are the SCD types. These are CDC, change data capture, how to do the polybase, what are the fact and dimension tables, and how to do the indexing, partitioning, distributioning. And because I'll trust every data engineer needs to have some optimization skills as well. We are not, whenever we are creating a pipelines, earlier we were using ETL tools. We basically from previous 5 years, the data engineers like a ETL developers. Now the data engineering totally changed. Industry is expecting coding from us. Okay, definitely we require PySpark, Python, or SQL. SQL is necessary for us. Okay, please keep that apart. We should have coding skills. That those are the very necessary requirement for us. So what I trusted, we should have we should maintain the dynamic parameterized pipelines, and we should maintain the error handling, status integration. So once we created the pipeline, once we designed the data transformation or data ingestion pipelines, those should be because once we created means it should be created and we move to the production, right? It is not the case. Again, we'll come for 2 or 3 days and we are going to change the things. So those pipelines, whenever we'll get the issue is going to load into our error log table. We had to create the pipelines. It should work for next 5 to 10 years. It is not like that we are going to change the pipeline for every month or 2 months, doing some kind of optimization or not optimized, doing some kind of updations and all. So we have to very clear of building these data pipelines. In the sense, not only I'm telling about the ETL pipelines, and by using DBT also we are creating pipelines only, right? Indirectly. Means we are, once the data is available in the Snowflake or any data warehouse, it is going to pick that raw data and it will do some transformations and it will load into the curated or dimension zone. So that is what I wanted to tell you. Be as a end-to-end data engineer. Then only you will have the scope in future, irrespective of the tools, irrespective of, please have a requirement first, do some analysis. What is the best shoes for you, Veera? There is a lot of scope in data engineering. You can see that we have good packages. Why they are giving good packages means because we have that much of work. So I am mentioning you should definitely do some hard work to become a data engineer. It is not at all an easy task to become a data engineer. You got my point?
Okay. Okay. To be frank, I have 2 months more time in the present company. So
Okay.
accordingly, I would like to learn it as possible, as quickly as possible. So
yeah,
the point
you can
is-
learn. It is not that much of hard. We have to spend some time and we have to work hard, and it will very easy. We'll call you, Veera. We'll reach out to you. Please ping us in our WhatsApp and we'll talk with you.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Veera. And
Yeah.
anyone has any doubts? Yeah, Krishna.
Yes, here we have a PySpark course.
Yes, we have PySpark course also.
In PySpark with Databricks or
Yeah, PySpark with database. These are the customization and courses, Krishna. We'll provide
Okay.
one-to-one mentorship. It depends upon your requirement. If you give these are the advanced topics which I wanted to know, then we'll some mentor who is ready to give those type of trainings. And
Yeah.
you are interested to be as a trainer also, you're happy to give your skills to me. Okay, we are storing in our database. If someone matched to you, because we trust providing trainings in a minimum cost, but trainers are expecting more. I cannot explain you the things.
Yeah, okay, got it.
So
Right.
if we are going to give something to the society will give you something to you. I'll trust that one. So please, everyone, we are related to data. I think if you come to this webinar means you are related to data. Give your
Correct,
skills
correct.
also to me. If someone matched your skills, teach them at the affordable price. That is what my suggestion is. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
my point.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Krishna. And we have the PySpark with Databricks training as well.
Yeah, okay, we'll connect offline. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
discuss more on it.
And one more thing, yeah, these webinars are totally free, and don't ask me trainings to provide free, because whichever I cannot give trainings for free. Okay, that is the earlier I was giving trainings also for free, but not at this point of time. I'm happy to provide you some discounts if you are really interested. You are really serious. We are happy to provide you discount, and we are going to help you. Okay, thank you guys. Any help needed, let me know. You can reach out to us. I pin my number here. Yeah. You can connect us in LinkedIn and Insta, everywhere. We are there. And thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Good day.
Thank you, Sai Garu.
Thank
Can
you.
you share the complete syllabus in WhatsApp group site?
Sure, Syed, I will do.
Okay, and dimensional modeling, how many topics and how many hours of class will be there in this course?
5 hours of classes are there for dimensional modeling, Sajid. 5 to
Okay,
7 hours. It depends upon the students' grasping, and if they have any doubts, it will lag.
it's completely data engineer course or only focusing on DBT only
No,
or
no,
data
no.
warehouse?
This is the DBT webinar. So
Hmm?
I think you missed our
Yeah, I
first session.
joined it.
So, that is the master data engineering training where we are providing two different data warehouses. One is the Azure SQL data warehouse, Snowflake data warehouse, and one more is the Databricks and DBT for doing transformations. And there we are preparing our data. And one more is the data factory where we are doing data integration task. And we are using Azure Data Lake Gen 2 and also Amazon S3 to store our raw data. And yeah, we are using keyword to store our secrets, means password, connection string, and all, and also dimensional modeling. And it is very important for data engineers to analyze, to have some perceptions of data analyst as well. So that's why we have included Power BI also in this course. This is the master data engineering course here.
Total duration?
4.5 months.
Okay, thank
It may exceed to 5 to 10 days also.
you.
And we are providing these free webinars in the weekends, and completely the training will be on weekdays, and in the weekends we are having some interview preparation, some mock interviews, some guest lectures, and some webinars like that.
And fee structure?
So fees will be 30K, and we have the part payment option also. If someone choose the part payment, and we are going to give them and 15K once and one more 15K after 1 month or 1.5 month. And if they pay single payment, we are going to give them 25K.
Okay. Share me the details of.
Course structure, I'll share you, Shanyat, and please ping me. I have shared my WhatsApp number here.
Mhm.
Okay, 809 6677 and 247. We'll connect with you guys. Okay. Thank you all. Any questions from anyone? I think everyone clear. No questions. Thank you, Wahid. Thank you all. Good day, guys. We'll come with the
Thank
next webinar. Good day.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So yeah, I have shared the social media platform links with you. So please extend your support for us. Thank you again. Hi Shabarish. So the webinar has ended. So if you are interested, so we can provide recording sessions with you.
Yeah, sure, please.
Thank you.
A group follow.
Are you in our WhatsApp group, Shabarish?
Yes, I am there.
Yeah. So we have posted our social media platform links over there. So please go through them and please follow them so that you will be connected with us for any other free webinar sessions or any other courses that we will be giving.
Yeah, I am already following all your social media platforms.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye.
yeah. Thanks for the info.
Do for all.